Joe?
I didn't do this. Are we?
Hey,
Are we
I
out
believe we're
here?
live. I
Are,
believe we're here. Oh, look,
whoa!
Angified Presents is live. My watch says so.
Oh my gosh! What just happened?
Hi, Joe. How's your week been? How's your 2 weeks
Hey!
been?
Oh Lord! I have had so much excitement. Don't get me wrong. It has been some fun.
Yeah, it has been a lot of fun. I noticed, let's just go ahead and address the elephant in the room. I noticed the crickets stopped chirping.
Cricket stopped chirping.
Mm-hmm. I noticed that, big bad crickets like to chirp, and then when videos get shown, they stop chirping.
oh,
So,
I know who you're talking about. The wannabe Western outlaw.
wannabe.
Oh my gosh! Calm down now.
Here we
Oh,
go.
oh my God! The amazing. No, I would go with just Clint Eastwood. I
Just finish
I
one.
can't even say the name anymore. It lost. It's
I
just
know it is broke, like
like
it's
it
broke.
was a classic name. He done fucked up.
He fucked it all up.
Nah, you know what?
And
You know what? I'm not even, let him be a shady ass because he talked a bunch of shit after he got drunk and made a fool. Other than
yeah,
that, I'm leaving it alone. I ain't gonna ride on that shit. You know what? We're back on air. We might be
yep,
sitting a little bit different because of broken stuff, but it is all good. We'll be back and firing on all cylinders.
absolutely. We just
So,
needed to clarify that for some people. For those in the back who didn't get the fucking memo, we're still here. What you gonna
oh no. These goddamn people, they just don't go away.
do?
You think they're gone and they just pop up. It's like Aunt Ethel's herpes. Just when you think it's good, it pops up.
Put some salve on it.
It's
Put some
not a
salve on it.
pimple, homie. It's not a pimple.
Put some salve on it. All
Anyway,
right. So, you know,
cheers, everybody.
what are we sipping on tonight, Joe?
Oh my God.
Oh, okay. So, how did Gavin do? What's up? What's up? Tell
Oh,
me, tell me.
we had state. Gavin got fourth place in freestyle, and he got third place in Greco. A little rough call in Greco. I think he could have went for the championship. Is a little rough call there, but it's all good. Stuff don't matter. It's just practice. So he's
Congratulations.
doing good. We got Central Regionals this weekend, and then we got Utah in the middle of June going for the U.S. Nationals or the kids U.S. Nationals in Utah. So
That's insane, man. Well, I wish best of luck.
it'll
We're
be
rooting for
fun.
him.
Yeah, it'll be a lot of fun.
Well, you know, I've had an opportunity here to chat up with our next guest.
What? We have a guest? We
We
interview
do.
people on this show?
We
Oh my
actually
God.
do. I believe he's sober.
Oh wow! After the last show, I thought it was like mumble rap all over again.
Oh.
I got hoes in Atlanta, and Hannah Montana. Oh, no, that was a bad. That wasn't even a good one on me. I gotta throw that out. I gotta write new shit. That was
He's
terrible.
writing some new shit. All right. Well,
Without further ado,
absolutely.
Bloodhound.
Bloodhound.
What's up?
What's going on, man? What's going on?
Hey, how are ya?
Doing good, doing good. Glad to see y'all bounce back from the Royal Rumble.
I know, right? before before we get too far
The royal
into
stumble.
right. Oh, before we get too far into it, do you have any shout outs, plugs, sponsors, website? How can we get a hold of you?
Yeah, I got the normal. I got a website, rynsmusic.com, RYNZ music.com. And then, of course, on YouTube, Ryan Woodcock Bloodhound. they won't let me go with Bloodhound. They making me keep my name. So if you go to search Bloodhound, I won't pop up. But if you type in Ryan Woodcock Bloodhound, then I'll pop up. I tell people just
Right.
Google Ryan Woodcock Bloodhound, and then everything will pop up on its own. You know.
Absolutely.
Right.
So, but yeah, that's about it. I got some projects coming out. Looking forward to doing a show with Bubba Sparks, and got a song with Dustin Odd Job Butcher. Working on some stuff. Got a new album that just came out. Crick Cop
Oh yeah.
discovery on that album with me, along with Mississippi Snow. Shout out.
Hold on, wait a minute. You just went underwater.
I did.
There we go. Now you're back.
Okay.
I don't know.
But yeah, man. I didn't realize the album had been out a week. I thought it just came out like 2 days ago, but it's actually been out a week.
Right on.
And so I was like, damn, it's getting really good numbers for 2 days, but nah, it's been out a week. And so,
Well,
yeah,
we'll be. Do we have a video in the links for later, or is that a music links?
it's music links. I sent y'all the album cover.
We do have
I
the
remember seeing the
album.
album
Yeah,
cover.
yeah. So,
Yeah.
and shout out to Papa Fresh. He's gonna be doing a series on the album on his Facebook channel all week. He did the intro yesterday. He's gonna do the second song tonight. And so he's just going through the album, and he gives his honest opinion, and so you can only respect that, though.
Okay. Okay. All right. All right. You open the doorway. God damn it. What's that cost?
No, he ain't charging me. He ain't charging.
Really?
Yeah, really.
Nothing about him. Just normally, that's what I get. I get a lot of people trying to offer me money to do.
Oh, now he charges like $30 for a single. If you send him a song and you want his reaction, that's 30. And then he does the show up or blow up challenges, that's 50. And then he does other stuff too. And
Hmm.
and if you go to his Facebook page, he has it linked at his background what he charges.
Yeah.
But he just hit me up, man, and he was just like, hey, I want to do this for you because when I first started dealing with him, I was paying him like every other artist. And I
Hmm.
told him, I said, look, man, be careful because I'm the most banned artist on social media. Facebook, probably will come at you or whatever. And so sure enough, when he went to go put my first single up and do a reaction to it, Facebook shut him down in the middle of the video, not once, but twice. And he was like, wow, you weren't lying. So he reached out to me and he was like, man, that really made me mad. I want to help you any way I can. And he was
Hmm.
like, so let me do this for you. You know what I'm saying? We got to get you out there. You know what I'm saying? And same with DJ Catfish. DJ Catfish was talking about making me an admin on his music page, his Facebook page, where his fans are. He's talking about making me an admin to
Right.
bypass some of the shadow ban. But I told him that's probably not a good idea because as soon as I come to your page, it's gonna pew. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, man. I was watching a documentary last night. Bryson Gray, Tyson James, and Forgiato Blow just came out with a documentary through Vice News.
Hmm.
And Tyson James said in there, he was like, we're the most banned artist in the world. We're the three most banned artists on social media, and I'm no, they're not. I have to take conflict with that. I'm the most banned artist on social media. I mean, you've heard of them. Not everybody's really heard of me, and it ain't lack of effort on my part. So
I've watched you grind.
yeah, you have, you really have, and given some great advice too. And so, but yeah, man. Other than that, I'm just chilling, trying to
That's
make
what's up. So, where's home?
Gulfport, Mississippi, South Mississippi, Biloxi, Mississippi, Saucia, Mississippi. Kind of all the same. If you look at Mississippi, I'm at the very bottom, like the very bottom, and you know, uh, I
Was that
live.
in the Gulf? You down in
Yeah,
by the Gulf? Okay.
yeah,
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
I did live in Alabama for a little while. I've lived in Alabama. Lived in Alabama for a year. I've lived in Louisiana. I lived in Texas. Lived in Florida. So Alabama, Florida, Texas, and Louisiana, they kind of have a special place in my heart. But
Yeah.
born and raised in Mississippi.
Hell yeah, dude. So where's this begin? Like Where did you really start going? I think I want to be a rapper. Where's that start? How did that go?
So it's actually a crazy thing. Um, I was doing country music, and I've been playing the guitar and doing country music and rock and alternative music since I was 14 years old. I was in a bluegrass band when I was
Oh,
16. A pretty of kind of a successful bluegrass band.
would you play in that?
I played the banjo. I was the lead singer in the band.
Yeah,
Yeah, and now
hell
I'm
yeah.
rapping.
It's awesome, man. It's
Yeah,
awesome.
but I was doing country music, and um I started to record two songs. One of the songs is "Where We Live." It's one of the bigger hits that I've produced, and got to recording it and mastering it, and went back and listened to it, and was like, "This ain't a country song. It's a rap song." And I didn't try to do that. I swear it just happened. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So from that song coming out as a country rap, I didn't try to do it. It came out as a country rap song. I was like, you know what? Let's do one album as country rap. Stumbled upon John Connor. Shout out to John Connor. He really opened the door for me. So
Good dude.
we worked on the first album, Crick Hop, and the album that was just released a week ago is Crick Hop 2. But the first album was Crick Hop,
Hmm.
and he got Haystack on it, and me and Haystack done a song called Ride. You know,
Okay.
but I got the relationships going though.
Hmm.
So interacting with the fans, and they were just brutally honest. My bass player in my band was just brutally honest. He was like, "Bro, you're a rapper. You're a rapper." And so it just kind of went from there. I didn't wake up one day and say, "You know what, I'm gonna do rap." I just
Yeah.
started to record music. If you listen to, there's two songs called. There's a song called "Lead" that I
Yeah.
recorded, and a song called "Where We Live." If you
Yeah.
listen to those songs, you can hear me transition from country to rap. You know,
I got you.
um, so it kind of happened all by itself, and here I am.
It's kind of like that transition of from with Aaron Lewis from Stain to going straight country. It was
Yeah,
like,
And
man,
solo.
I could hear that country in that shit. It was like, but then at the same time, he dropped that last album. And it was probably one of his hardest albums with Stain. It was like, what the fuck? How do you go that and Country Boy in the charts? Anyway,
Uh huh.
random thought.
well, that was a good. That was a good example. I look at Kid Rock as an example.
Yeah.
Um, but people like Haystack, Colt Ford, Ryan Upchurch, they kind of opened the door. You know what I'm saying? They kind of made this possible. And so
Bone Thugs and Harmony did it first. I'm just saying.
yeah, that not to take away from them,
Just
definitely.
saying.
But yeah, so now this album is Crick Hop 2, and it's the last country rap album that I'm gonna make. And it's been a journey, I'll say that.
But how about like what I got uploaded here in the system? I got the Year of the Hound and 97 Bar Rant. Which one you want us to play?
So those are rap songs. um Everybody
I,
what now?
oh, go ahead. I was just laughing.
Everybody likes 97 bar. I did 97 bar rant in Hillarosa, Arkansas 2 weeks ago when we was doing a show up there.
Uh-huh.
And like they lost it. People that was riding by, they stopped and got out and was started recording me and everything. And so it
Hell,
97 bar rant. You can play that song real quick. When we was shooting the music video for 97 bar rant, we got out at these old apartment complexes that I was raised in when I was a little boy, and they come through and set them all on fire, like they're all burned up. And they got
Mhm.
boards on the windows and everything. It's a real big eyesore for the community. And I'm like, this is a great place to shoot a video. And so we get out, and there's some people walking down the road that live in the neighborhood. And I guess they thought that I was a contractor and I was there to fix it or whatever. But they come walking on. It's like, hey man, we need a job. And I was like, all right, come on, I'll give you a job. And so they walked in the apartment complex, walked behind the truck, and I stuck them in front of a camera. And I was like, just follow me. And bam, the video was born, you know. And so,
Ah! Hell yeah. Well, Tony, let's go ahead and play that for us.
Is that a ghost? Yeah, that's Papa Ghost.
oh, so this is the reaction. This is Papa Ghost's reaction.
Oh, this ain't their video?
What's
No,
good?
that's-
It's good, your boy
Papa
Papa
Ghost.
Ghost. Gang, we back.
So let's go to the other video.
Not today. Not today. We got my boy
What up, Papa
BloodHound,
Ghost?
man. Now, like I
He's
said, this
he's
right here
got
started
so much
97 bar
energy.
rant, so we're gonna check it out. Cause gang, my boy goes hard, man. To try and stop him, they ain't gonna stop him, bro. So let's check this one out. Hey, bro, I'm telling you, bro. BloodHound, a beast, bro. I love the way he sounds, bro. Let's get it.
Yeah, watch him.
If you're a Democrat, we will not be voting in this song.
Let's see, bro. Come on.
Republican, conservative,
Are we?
you probably need to be circumcised. Look around the corner, 4A,
Here.
cell phone rings and I know that is him. With the bullets and the bullets are stolen and they shooting and they using everyone they abusing and you know
Damn, bro.
it's a picking for the choosing, but it can be something. Just go and ask Susan. She winds up using, she winds up abusing just a back street corner and
So-
dead on the floor. Like my God, get your own carpool.
Listen, bro.
Boy, trying to be cool. We got food, we got smoke, we got coke, we got dope, we got anything you want. No, I'm lying, no, we don't.
Shout out to Papa Ghost.
Bro, you hear that?
What you think you're doing in the room? You're pursuing like you're moving in the grooving like you can't be blocked.
Oh, bro.
Everybody gets a fixing of the color green, kitchen grand, all keeps fixing in blood. I'm fixing to be locked in the mission. Just get out my way. Give a fuck what you say. Give a fuck if you're
Right.
that way. But they coming any minute, so you better start repenting. They'll hang you from your head, hang you till you're dead, tie you to the motherfucking post till you're bed.
Oh, bro. You hear this, bro?
Offended.
Fuck, bro.
Yeah.
This guy right here, bro.
Your ass.
Fuck, bro. Tell me,
Tell me
bro.
right now you need to change your
Get it.
rockin' and a rockin' and a
Oh, my God, that fucking
boy,
shit,
that's
bro.
me, that's me to the
Damn.
O to the N to the D, making history. Come on, you can see if you don't believe. See you in hell since you say you don't believe. And it's a motherfucker now. Hope you see. Don't worry about me. I was raised on the street.
Bro.
Barely got a home. Very rarely do we get a scary night.
You hear that fucking flow, bro?
Had to make a payment for the
Ain't nobody matching, bro. Real talk, bro. This guy right here, bro. Damn, bro. Bro, this guy right here, bro. His fucking flow is unstoppable, bro. Bro, unstoppable, bro. I'm telling you, this guy right here, bro. I can tell why people are trying to stop him, bro. His fucking sound so fucking country, bro. I love it, bro. Bro, I'm telling you, my boy right here, bro. Hey, Mississippi, bro. Stand the fuck up, bro.
Yeah, y'all see it, Mississippi. Bloodhound. Nigga down here in the south with Bloodhound. That's right. Chilling me and his mom. Put your mom on. Oh, come on. Where you at, mama? Chilling with his mom. Yes, that's my mama. Mama come from a good family. Y'all bring him on.
Hey,
Whatever
can we-
however y'all play that. Just Google Ryan Woodcock and we got you.
Just Google.
And right here.
Hey,
Y'all see it?
we should probably.
Hey, bro, shout out to my boy BloodHound, bro. Like I said, this motherfucker right
Yeah, so that was a reaction.
I didn't expect the whole thing to play.
I just let it. Since Tony didn't kill it, I just went with it and let it go.
I know I was messing with Tony. I was like, hey. It's
That's
all good.
okay. Maybe
That was cool.
eventually.
Yeah.
Hey, look, he can say tomorrow that he's gonna be played in London.
There you go. Oh, yeah, that's right. I heard about the congratulations to y'all.
Yeah,
Thank
some
you.
international love.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
How, if you don't mind me asking, how did that come about?
Google me. Google Monday Love Podcast.
We're-
Yeah. I can
the
relate.
entire first page, and 99% of it's me. And then I was like, "What is that?"
We've had multiple acts overseas. We had
Yeah, Rude Bones.
oh, Redbone. Yeah, I need to check in on him.
Okay.
Yeah,
Redbone was cool.
yeah.
And
He's
then we
still
had another
rocking.
cat. We had a couple cats out there. We had that King dude that ended up didn't happening.
King
Then we
Taj.
there was one other one I thought we had that was a really good one over there.
There's some really good artists over there. Like I said, I had a label reach out to me from England and want to sign me. I forget the name. It was when I first started, but it fell through. Obviously, um, it's a good market to be in, though. I'll say that.
It is because our 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 music from over here is bigger than their music is over there.
I believe, yeah, I think
It's
that's accurate.
it's always been. It's
Yeah,
always been that way.
yeah. I mean,
It's just a different world, man.
yeah,
They still have a metal scene, like the only metal scene that we have here are bigger artists. You got bands happening, but you don't have a big metal scene. You go over there, it's real.
yeah.
Mm,
It's deep. It's an awesome. I mean, I love all genres. I'm not,
Me too.
but
Me too.
yeah. So, but I hate when we're only we're constructed by the admins of music labels and
mhm.
record labels, and it
Yeah,
sucks. There's so much better stuff out there if we could get everybody to open their mind, but they just small funnel here in the U.S.
yeah.
Yes, absolutely. So where where did the name come from?
Well, so when I was in high school and I was a teenager, um, freestyling had just came. The movie 8 Mile and Eminem and all that was popular, and everybody
Mhm.
wanted to freestyle. So everybody would freestyle. So I started a freestyle, and I'll be damn, I was good at it. You know what I'm saying? I've been rapping for years. It's just, when I said that was doing country and it turned into rap. But when I was a teenager, I was still making records. And back when we had CDs, we didn't have social media. Everything was on CDs. Rappers,
Oh, it was CDs. I
yeah,
remember when it was like 8 tracks, man.
yeah,
Right?
yeah. They're trying to sell you a CD out of the trunk of their car. You
Yeah,
know,
2 for 5.
so people used to ask me to freestyle, and we were me and my high school best friend, shout out Travis Jones. We were riding
Shout
down the
out.
road one day, and he was like, "Bro, like I done shut down everybody in Mississippi that tried to freestyle against me. Like I shut them down." And he was like, "Man, you gotta give yourself a name." And I don't know, it just like I didn't have to think about it, I didn't have to ponder it. It just flew off the tongue. Bloodhound, just bam, Bloodhound. But I was joking. I was just totally joking with him. I was like, man, in the back of my mind, I was like joking. And
Uh-huh.
so did the CD with did the album with Haystack and all this stuff, and then I started to really take rap serious. And I'm like, well, what am I gonna call myself? And I'll be damned if I didn't remember that time when somebody asked me the same question, and I was like, all right, well, Bloodhound, let's go with Bloodhound. And it felt right. It felt like a calling, more or less, like this is fixing to go somewhere. And so, if social media would move out of the way, like Spotify is totally on my team. You know what I'm saying? They have not banned my music, shadow ban. I had over 20,000 monthly listeners last month and the month before from the album "The Year of the Hound," which I released earlier this year. And
Mhm.
my music's doing really good on Spotify. I keep Spotify open on this computer in the living room because it tells you how many
Hold
people.
on, we just lost your audio. We just lost your audio.
You
Uh,
there? Can y'all
Say
hear me?
something again.
yeah, I think it's try to talk again. I think something a loud noise or something throws the EQ off on your device.
Okay, can y'all hear me now?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, you're good.
But I keep Spotify open in the living room just so
Yep.
I can watch because it tells you how many people are listening to you like in real time. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? if I walk in there right now, there's probably 5 people somewhere in the world listening to my music, and it'll tell me that. And so I really appreciate Spotify. You know what I'm saying? They let my music. They just put it out there and leave it alone. And so I feel like if you know Facebook, Instagram would do that, I would be a lot further than I am today.
You got to get sneakier with it.
Yeah, well, other people share my music and they get shadow banned. Like uh, when I had a manager when I first started. Shout out Harvey. He got me started. That's where me and Haystack did our first concert at the Roadhouse Barbecue and Grill, and my manager owns that venue. And he told me, he was like, we're going to get people in the crowd, in the audience. We're going to get them to share the video. We're going to get them so you don't have to. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know if Facebook caught on to what we were trying to do, but it started to work at first, but then it kind of didn't. So
So at each show you do, each event you go to, be sure at some point in time between songs or what have you send people to your Spotify. If that's your biggest platform, if that's where you're gonna monetize the best, then it looks like it's gonna be the best route for you.
yeah,
When you would normally be talking or cracking a joke or something, hey everybody, get your phone out. Get your phone out. Go to Apple or Spotify or whatever.
yeah. Um, I do have magnets that I hand out at my shows with a QR code on them. That'll bring you to my YouTube page. Uh, you know, YouTube YouTube has been somewhat fair to me. I got 11,000 subscribers on YouTube, but when I post a video, it gets like 200 views. So I don't get that, but they haven't like um, really kicked any of my music off or banned it. Um, they Some stuff has happened. I don't want to go into it, but I'll use YouTube and Spotify. The thing is though, you have to pay for Spotify, and not everybody has it.
Mhm.
Um,
Right.
Whereas YouTube is free. You know what I'm saying? So I said, well, let's make the QR code go to my YouTube, and
Yeah.
so yeah, it's just
Which
I'm
which
building this thing one brick at a time.
it is, and it's a. Aren't you a single dad?
I am. I'm a single father. I got custody of all 3 of my boys, and it's just me and them here. They hate when I have to leave and go do a show like somewhere. Like I'm getting ready to leave, and they'll call me when I'm on the road and be like, "Where are you at? When are you coming home?" So shout
it's
out to
it's it's hard to balance the two. It really is.
yeah. You know, funny story. I did a show, and I know certain people watching this probably didn't know this, so they're gonna know it now. I
Uh-oh.
did a show in Jackson. I didn't do the show actually. I went to go do a show in Jackson, Mississippi, and it was a 3-day event. So I was gonna have to stay there for 3 days, and it was the first time that I had to be away from my boys. And when I started to get there and get out, and as people began to come into the event, I was like, wow, I miss my sons like a lot. Like I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do this. And lo and behold, I don't know, call it God or whatever, I forgot my jump drive 3 hours back at the house. And so
Uh,
I came to the DJ and I was like, I got some bad news, man. I'm not going to be able to perform. I don't have my jump drive. And they was like, "What? You're not going to perform?" I was like, "No, I'm not going to perform." And they were like, "Man, I'm sorry to hear that." And in the back of my mind, I was like, "I'm not. I'm ready to go home, man." So, but I went like a couple weeks ago when I was in Arkansas. You just got to get through it. You got to other big artists. Like Rich Regal. Shout out to Rich. We talked about being away from kids, and he was like, "Man, you just gotta bite the bullet, in a way, you're doing this for them, you know." And so, it's
Yeah.
something to get used to.
mhm.
That's hard though. I mean, you go on the road without your kids and stuff. That's hard.
Yeah, yeah, you know, I mean, it is for me because of what me and my sons have been through, like with the divorce and their mama and moving and, me going to jail and, all this and the third. So it is for us, and I guess it's somewhat of a separation anxiety, I guess, but, uh,
It's it's hard, dude. I mean, I shot a documentary in Greece, man, and I'll tell you, that was hard. I've been on the road for a week or so on different shows and things, but I was gone to Greece for like a month and a couple weeks, and that was rough, dude.
man,
I was calling my kids. My kids were mad at me because I wasn't home,
yeah,
and that's it's hard, dude.
yeah, yeah. When I'm away, the first couple of days is hard, but as time goes, you know what I'm saying, I kind of just, suck it up and deal with it. I definitely don't want to bring them on the road with me. I feel like they're too young.
Yeah,
What are their ages?
7. I got the youngest are 4. They're twin. I got twins, so both of them are 4, and
Oh,
the oldest is 7. And so yes,
yeah, those are rough ages to take out there.
yeah.
yeah.
The
And
first
it's
night, the first night I was on this tour, I was having to like sleep and like somebody's extra spare bedroom, and the house was full of people, and it was like 2 o'clock in the morning, and they were still partying, and like I had to get up the next day and drive to Arkansas, and I was like, if my kids were with me right now, where would they sleep? Like
right.
when would
And
they?
so that's the difference when you fully make it and you got a big tour bus or a nice Winnebago outside where the kids could just be sitting in like an apartment basically
Hmm.
chilling. I go on stage and then it's cool. Then I go back to my little apartment and then you
Yeah,
could kind of keep them away from some of the stuff because unfortunately, man, some of the shows, especially on the road, man, you get some interesting characters coming around from the local scenes.
yeah, and
Very much so. I mean, think about us slipping up and not knowing about the night before the 500 or the night before the Brickyard, and
Right,
taking our kids. How many man?
and there's kids down there in that shit. I don't get it,
I don't
but
There is.
yeah, I
but
mean
I
it's
mean, to each their own. Everybody does their own thing, but
yeah.
it does make a factor in the kids' lives and stuff later on.
I wouldn't bring my kid. There maybe some shows, but I wouldn't like right now. I guess I got to pay my dues, so it's like roughing it on the road. Like it's like like when I used to run the streets. It's like
Right,
back to them days. You know what I'm saying? Seeing the sun come up so many times, you're like, I'm tired of this, and
Mhm.
right,
I just don't want to bring kids through that, man. But when I do, maybe hit it big and have that big selling song, and I got a big, tour bus. Yeah, they can chill and play Xbox all day. So
right, and they're just they're just rolling around with dad at that point.
right,
Yep, exactly.
maybe even getting homeschooled on the bus too.
Yeah. Hey, we still have the other video, I believe, on the back burner. The year of the hound. Is that
Okay.
is that? Yeah,
Is it a video or audio?
yeah. I'm not sure. Uh,
I
I don't
think
have access to it.
We
Oh,
don't.
I'm
I don't have a video for. We
I
didn't
think
shoot
it's
a music video
audio.
for the year
so
of
we
the.
can we play the audio, Tony, and we can just sit here and talk about it while we're listening.
Actually, I would love to listen to this one and not have somebody talking over it.
Yeah, I was that like shout out to Papa Ghost. I ain't definitely hating,
Huge
but
shout
we
out.
were
I'm not hating. I love what he does. I love his energy. I do. I absolutely do.
Yeah, he's a character.
Unless Tony's telling me to do it.
did it upload in our thing?
I don't
Uh,
have it.
Let me see here.
So the fun fact about the year of
Oh,
the
I do have it. Okay.
Spotify just picked it for a random campaign, just out of just they're giving me a campaign in June, so that's pretty cool.
Oh
That's
yeah.
nice.
Yeah. See,
All right.
Spotify.
So we're going to go ahead and play the Year of the Hound, right? Featuring Amanda Crosby and Rebecca Woodcock. All right. So here we go, guys.
Anyway, well, you are now listening to Thoroughbred Music. As I live and as I die.
You are now listening to Anyway Well.
Come set the cruise and listen to the tunes hit right. Let me tell you about me. I hustle, I fight, I'll die tonight. Bloodhound dog party of 3. Speaking of that, let me get to the fact. I really think this is my year. About time a motherfucker like me spoke up and said, now listen here. Tell me what you missed, the event and the tent with the preacher, put your kids singing. Everybody screaming and shouting and standing and spitting and jamming, saying, save me, Jesus. Everybody seen Bloodhound struggle through the year, try to lend a helping hand. Climbing and slattering until my guts splattering. Everybody gather, happily ever after. It's an investment, trust me, dog. Bring it in a piece and it won't be long. Please hold hands or just sing along and fake it till you make it, cause we ain't here long. I stomp these ditches and fuck these bitches and let demons run these streets. If the battlefield's where I die, then I'll be damned. Run, come take me off my feet. I'm looking at the numbers while you cooking all the numbers, and we counting all the blunders, and we sit and we wonder how did Bloodhound never make it off the ground. Watching everything I love tumble up in my face. Crystal meth, this one hell of a drug. She'll take everything you own. The cars, the kids, the cats, the dogs. She'll even take you out your home. I'm calling that bitch every night that she gone, letting her hear the kids screaming in the background. No, I don't want you back, pal, but you turn your back now. And from here on out, I'll be holding it down. It's the year of the hound, spread the message around. I'm coming and I'm bumping with a hectic sound. Something you never heard, just study every word like communist crooks. Look, Facebook, gotta be quick, look, going through my quick book. Everybody's paid, everybody's laid. If you fucking with me, or you fucking with thee. Trying to pit one, I'm fucking all 3. I'm fully going in with a bulletproof chin, and I'm swinging till my knuckles run bleeding, and you're laying on the ground and you're looking around, and the blood meets the hound. It's the year of the hound. Still little able to put food on the table, full of fish out the creek or dope out the street. Hustling heat, Mississippi heat. Trace my bloodline down to the Greek. Your mother loving, ever loving son of another oven. Come on down and come around, get you a heap of loving Bloodhound. That's the sound fire today. I knew that I was destined to become this great.
Like to welcome y'all to the year of the hound. Oh, I once was lost, but now I'm found. Please, oh please, give me freedom of speech, bending every word so the people won't sing. Like to welcome y'all to the year of the hound.
If you wanna see me in the city with some titties, and we sitting looking pretty, and we searching and we lurking and we sniffing and we beefing and we chiefing and we reefing on the reefer that we keep and keep you high all season. No one ever said it was tough to get ahead, fighting all the territories everywhere we tread, but what we listening
You are
to?
now listening to Anyway Well.
Facebook, Spotify claim that they don't lie, suppressing and oppressing on my songs you can buy. I won't bow down to a communist clown that bans everybody cause he don't like their sound. Too much power in the power y'all devour, getting high every hour, it's a drug to y'all. The power you devour, but it surely bring the hour when you're standing on your tower, but you surely will fall. Please buckle up and would you come along? The only way these people will ever hear my songs. Building this here out brick by brick. Tussle with the muscle and take your lick. To all the people jamming, holding me down, let me tell you now, it's the year of the hound. To any young pups in the world coming up, start the conversation and lay the foundation.
I know there's been a lot of y'all before me talking about the same shit the last man talked about.
Welcome to our music family.
Move.
I'd like to welcome y'all to the year of the hound. Oh, I once was lost, but now I'm found. Please, oh please, give me freedom of speech, bending every word so the people will sing. Like to welcome y'all to the year of the hound.
Anyway Well.
Bloodhound. Riding this thing together, we dying this thing together, hand to hand, man to man.
Welcome to our music family.
Deep South.
That's what's up.
Hell yeah. That's awesome, man. Good job.
Appreciate it. Little can y'all hear me?
Yep.
Yep.
Little fun fact about that album, the album cover that y'all just showed there on the corner, that the crossroads there.
Yeah.
That's the road I grew up on, And so that picture was taken in the hood called Side Camp. They call it Side Camp.
Hmm.
And so when I was 19 years old, uh, we got in kind of it was a gang banging, and well, a friend of mine was shot and killed, and they charged me with his murder. But that's a different story. But when he was shot, he got into his Cadillac and drove down the road and got an eighth of he got 8/10 of a mile from where it happened, and then he died at behind the wheel. And when the
Oh,
Cadillac veered off the road, it hit that telephone pole, and that's where the police, and that's when everybody found him. The car was, on the telephone pole, and so it broke the telephone pole, and so
ooh.
20 like 15 years goes by, and the telephone pole was broke for like 15 years. And so finally the county come out and replaced the telephone pole. And so I looked at that like I just so happened to be coming through there the day they replaced the telephone pole. Like that was meant to be. And so I took the picture of the brand new telephone pole. And I was like, this is kind of like a new beginning or whatever.
Yeah.
And so I made it the album cover. This is the year of the Hound, and so the telephone pole is a brand new telephone pole, and so that's the intersection where it happened, Side Camp in Gulfport.
That's awesome. Hey, Randy Patterson in the house. Hi, Jackie. Thank you for all your hard work. Um, so where do you see yourself and ideally 5 years?
Done, uh,
Done?
done,
Just
yeah,
done.
yeah, done. Um, I even, I feel I could be wrong, but I feel that hip hop is a young man's game, and sometimes I'm finna to be 37, so I feel sometimes like, am I too old for, like, did I wait too long? You know what I'm saying? Um, but
No, because look at him. He didn't wait. I mean, don't get me wrong. He didn't wait. We're not talking the difference between that, but their ages, they just evolve. They go from that. It's just it's an evolution. It's a natural
yeah,
evolution.
yeah, they still going Eminem,
I
most
mean,
definitely.
look at Broadnex. I mean,
Yeah,
How old? Do you know how old he is?
I could find out real quick.
Probably over 40, huh?
I think he's in his mid 40s.
I think
Yeah.
he's in his mid 40s.
Yeah, I can't remember. We did discuss that on the show when we had him.
Yeah, that
Oh
was
yeah.
3 or 4 years ago.
Yeah.
Um, but you know what? To be honest with you, Um, I don't know if I'll have the desire. Like, I love music. I'll always make music, but I don't know if I'll have the desire to keep doing this. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be 45 on the road, you know, uh, away from my kids still, you know what I'm saying? So I tell people,
How old are you?
He's a
36 right
youngin.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you ain't. I mean, you know what? You were saying something that Rich Regal said, and it was, talking about you got to make a sacrifice. So it's definitely a sacrifice to pull
Mhm.
yourself away, and you kind of gotta choose your battle on that, and then if that's how you're looking at it, that's
Yeah.
just that how you drive the bus, here and after so long, you're not gonna want to do it, you
Yeah.
know.
Me too.
Yeah. I tell people, my music, this is it. It's not going to, like, Crit Cop 2. I'm not going to make another country album after this. You know what I'm saying? A country rap album. I'm not going to do another one. So Crit Cop 2, there won't be a Crit Cop 3, you know.
Right
So,
on.
okay, maybe not full albums, but singles.
No, I don't, unless like a big artist reaches out to me and wants to do a feature or something. Um, but no, I don't see myself doing country rap too much longer. And people are like, they think it's a publicity stunt, but it's really not. Like, I don't, I don't
Hey, wait a second, let your audio
What?
reset. Did it again.
Can y'all hear me?
There you go. I
Oh,
think it's a natural EQ on your phone, and it kind of takes it away.
Okay.
I think you're good now.
yeah.
Okay. But yeah, people think that it's a publicity stunt, but it's not. Like I just also I'm real big on using the same words more than once and making the same phrases cadence, making them rhyme. I don't want people to hear my music and listen and be like, well, wait a minute, he said the same thing in the other song. Like you can and how I feel, how I challenge myself,
Hmm.
um, you can only say the words so many times and make them rhyme a certain way so many times. So I don't want to do that. I'm real big on the message of the song. Like the song that y'all just heard, you heard me say building this here, yeah, brick by brick.
Mhm.
I just said that in the interview. You know what I'm saying? So
Mhm.
that's something that I'm doing. I'm building this brick by brick, and we'll just have to see what happens.
And so, okay, is it just gonna be a full transition to hip hop rap, or are you going to want to continue to evolve?
Shout out to Jackie. I appreciate her. She look, I can be performing in Mississippi, Arkansas, Pennsylvania. She will find a way to be at that show. So I appreciate Jackie for tuning in. To answer your question, I'm
Jackie's
already
awesome.
working
She's
on the
helping me
next.
out.
Do what now?
Jackie's awesome. She's been helping me out with the street team and shit.
Yeah, she is dedicated. Um, but to answer your question, I'm already working on the next album. It's going to be called White on White Crime, and it's like straight rap. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna have King on it from Hattiesburg, Miss Shout Out King. It's gonna have Evan from Clouds on it, and I'm working a deal right now where I'm trying to get Lil Boosie on it. And so
Okay. Hell yeah.
yeah, so
Fuck
uh,
yeah.
I've done other songs with big name artists. I've done a song with Ritz, a couple songs with Haystack, and so we're gonna try to land the Boosie deal. They talking $15,000 the first time, and I was like, no.
Mm.
So we circled back around a year later, and so now they're talking more sensible. So yeah,
Well,
Well,
Joe,
I lost you for a second. Hold on. Did you
what is
say?
your? No, go ahead.
I think I pulled out my headphones. You guys there? Hello?
Can you
yeah,
hear me?
Yeah.
One.
Yeah. Sorry. All of a sudden, everything went blank. I was like, oh, shit.
yeah.
No.
So, go ahead, Joe.
Oh, no. You said Joe. What's up?
No, did you have any questions? Because the next one could get kind of lengthy.
I'll go for it. Go for it. I've been
You're
in
right.
everything. He's been saying a lot of stuff I was asking questions for. He just kind of rolled through it. So it's all good.
Your writing style. Do you prefer to have lyrics, or do you prefer to have a beat to write to?
I pref- uh, I prefer to have a beat to write to, but I have done it. I got a notepad over here. Like I'll be going through the day, and things will just come to me. Like chilling like a villain and dealing the penicillin on the corner, making a killing, the drilling, killing my villain, and I gotta write it down or I'll lose it. You know what I'm saying? And so I get that, write it down, and then the beat will come in, and then I'll take that phrase and if I gotta force it, I'll put it in the song. Like if I gotta lose some words or make words longer or whatever, then I'll make that happen. I'm really not big on freestyling anymore like I was when I was a teenager. They tried to get me to freestyle in Arkansas, and I was like, no, I'm good. But yeah, to answer your question, I like to write with a beat. The beat pulls the lyrics out of me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If it's a good,
Okay.
you know,
I get that.
yeah. And so the album Crit Cop 2, the one that's out now,
Mhm.
there's a song on there called Simple Man, and
Mm.
I sat down one day and wrote a riff on the guitar, and then I picked the banjo up and picked out the same riff on the banjo, And I called John Connor and it was like, man, I got these two riffs. Do you think you could write a beat to it for me? I mean, I know he could. And he was like, yeah, just record them in your studio, shoot them over. And so I did that. And then he made a beat and sent it back. And it was like phenomenal. I mean, it's probably one of the best beats I've ever recorded on. So when you listen to Simple Man, that's me. That's actually me playing the banjo and the guitar on the beat.
Man, have you ever put a pickup on a banjo and put some like distortion pedals on it?
Yeah, the pickup on a banjo is like maybe that big,
Yeah.
and it
Well,
goes on the back bridge of it,
uh,
and yeah, they can get weird.
it can
They
make
can
some
get
funky
weird.
music. My
Yeah.
guitarist, dude, he's sick and he just does all kind of crazy shit. And he had a loop he had his pedals all set up with the banjo running through it. And dude, he it was crazy. He put on the loop and it
Oh
was
wow.
nasty. Oh, dude,
Yeah. Yeah.
but
People would be amazed at what you can do with a banjo.
oh
Um,
yeah, I
yeah.
love the sound of a banjo.
Yeah.
And Jackie says that you can play a bomb ass harmonica.
No, I can't. These people, they think that I'm of some great harmonica player, and I'm really not. You know, so this all right. So the story with the harmonica,
We were going there.
the song that I told y'all about earlier, "Where We Live," where I tried to record a country song and it come out as a country rap song.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Um, my buddy of mine, the same buddy that asked me, "Hey, what are you going to call yourself if you're a rapper?" Travis, he showed up to my house one day and he was like, "Hey man, my dad was at a garage sale and he found this box of harmonicas and he picked them up for like $1. Do you want them?" I was like, "Yeah." And he was like, "All right, well, he kind of got them for you, so here you go." So I'm sitting there, we're recording "Where We Live" and lead, and I'm like, man, this song needs something. You know what I'm saying? It's just missing something. I'm looking around and I used them as a paperweight because I've never played the harmonica in my life. I don't know how to play the harmonica. And I looked over here and I was like, oh, there's a box of harmonicas I totally forgot I got. So I got them and I opened them. And if you look on the harmonica, it'll tell you the key that it's in. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And so I was like, well, let me try something. So I got the same key as the song. I got the harmonica, and I was like, just starting to blow on it and just play around with it. And I was like, man, I think we can bang something out. So we recorded it with lead and Where We Live.
Mhm.
And then when I was doing the Haystack show, my first manager, Harvey, he was like, man, you need to do something that stands out. You're performing with Haystack, you got to bring it. You know what I'm saying? He was like, you need to go up there and you need to play the banjo while the guitar and the harmonica while you rap. And I was like, no, that ain't, you know what I'm saying? You can't do that. And he was like, I think you need to do it. But I said, I'll tell you what. I said, I got some harmonicas. I'll try to do something. You know what I'm saying? So the show comes on. I get the song playing. I get the harmonica. And when the part comes live at a Haystack show, I just blew it and just let it fly. And it was phenomenal. Like it went perfectly. And it was so good. I took the harmonica and I threw it in the audience. Like I was like in the moment. You know what I'm saying?
In the moment.
And as soon as the harmonica left my hand, I was like, "Oh fuck! I guess I need that now." You know what I'm saying? So the fan actually reached out to me the next day and was like, "Hey, I just want you to know that you did a good show." And I was like, "Well, thank you. I lost my harmonica." And she was like, "I got it. I called it." And I was like, "You got it?" And she was like, "Yeah, I got it." And I was like, "I'm gonna need that back." And
Ah.
she was like, I really don't want to give it back to you. And they're from a garage sale. Ain't no telling who's done blown their snot all up in these harmonicas, but you know. And so I was like, you know what? I'll give you a T-shirt if you meet me at the gas station and bring me my harmonica. And so she did. She brought me the harmonica back. And so and then
That's
Jackie
cool.
Jackie was at the show in Arkansas, and we were doing a sound check. And so I brought the harmonicas, and they love it. It's just if you hear it, you think, oh man, he plays a harmonica, but I really don't. I really don't play the harmonica.
That's an awesome
That's
story,
awesome
though.
story. I love that.
Yeah. Everybody wants to hear the harmonica. Like I might try to incorporate it more. Um, you know, I even I have big name artists that when they talk to me, if we're doing a show together, they'll say, make sure you bring Monica, you know, and I know what they mean. And so, you know,
It sounds like something you need to tap into. If people are hitting you up about it, you might as well hit it up and practice on it and add
Absolutely.
some skills to it.
yeah, I'd love to. I mean, I'm practicing. I wish I could play the harmonica. I'm gonna keep trying, but when I hear these other people, or when I watch a YouTube video to teach you how to play the harmonica, they're
Yeah.
like, you know, take your tongue and put it here and here, and I'm like, I don't know if I can do all that. You know what I'm saying?
Let's don't ever say that again. Don't ever say that to a female ever for the rest of your life. That should not come out of your mouth.
Well,
I didn't say it.
it's it might be a female thing too, playing the harmonica. It gets requested by them all the time, you know. So
Oh, they requesting to know if you can dance too, I bet.
You a dancer?
no, I'm not a
He's
dancer.
like,
No, I got the harmonica skills.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It you know it
Uh,
worked out. I don't know a lot of rappers that are rapping with a harmonica,
mm-mm.
and
You
so
need to tap into it seriously because that's a whole nother level of who's really going to compete with that.
right. And so I have, and at these shows where I do that, you would be surprised at like the jealousy and like I guess it kind of does set you apart when you can get on the stage and rap and play the harmonica.
Mhm.
And it's like, you know, certain people will be talking to you before the show and before you go up, and then when you're done, it's like it's a competition, and they don't want to talk to you no more because they feel like they're competing against you. And I guess that's part of the business. You know what I'm saying? You know, I hadn't got used to it yet. You know, but
It
we get
is.
a lot of hate. I'm pretty sure y'all know too. You know what I'm saying?
oh, there's a lot of hate in the country
Yeah,
rap scene.
Mhm.
yeah,
It's kind of crazy.
yeah.
we
Especially on TikTok, man. Especially on TikTok. But it is what it is. It comes with the territory, I guess.
Absolutely. Well, man, we are getting down to the end of the evening, dude. I am thankful so much that you came out and shared your stories with us.
Thank you. Thank
Uh,
you.
it was such a great night, dude. Thanks for hanging in with some technical
Good.
difficulties.
Yeah. Thanks.
We're used to everything being a little bit different, but we'll get everything back resituated.
Acclimating as we go.
Hey, I'd like
Absolutely.
to come back, man. If y'all want to have me back, I'll come back and do it. Maybe,
Absolutely, dude.
yeah.
Hey, if you
Not
come through
on the not
Indiana,
hip
but
or the dang it, never mind. Go ahead. I had
if
something
you
funny. It ain't funny no more.
if you come through during the weekend, stay over and we'll have you come in studio. Apparently there's no more drinking in studio, so it just took one bad apple to fuck up my game plan.
Yeah, it takes one to ruin it for everybody.
It does.
Right.
Yeah, there's one in every bunch. You know, that sounds fun though. Yeah, I'll
Absolutely.
be down, man.
Yeah, we won't have to be all separated again. So, but
Yep.
dude, thank you so much. Hang tight. We will kind of wrap things up real quick.
Yep, just
So
hang tight for us. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you.
appreciate.
Thank y'all.
So guys, we're gonna go through and all the graphics from the night show and Monday Love and the websites and all that. Get a hold of me at JK Multimedia Productions. We can figure out some way to tell your tale. Miranda Monday, with all of her networking and consulting and working on trying to get acts together to make albums. It's amazing how many albums were made just from the connection of the Monday Love show. It's been such a great run. Um, so, man, it's been a great one.
It
So
has. So all of you keep in mind you have hated a Monday once and
once or
twice
twice.
in your day. So
Select
let Monday
Monday. Love
love
you.
you.
Love you guys. Peace out. Have a great
Bye,
night.
guys.
On my grave, I'm not going underneath. Call it luck, I'm just getting what I reap. Should've died, angels kept me on my feet. That's why these demons gotta kill me in my sleep. On my grave, I'm not going underneath. I never go another winter without heat. Gotta face it, just can't turn the other cheek. That's why these demons gotta kill me in my sleep. They know me very well, I ain't live no fairy tale. All the work that I put in, they know I ain't gonna tell. I keep it 100, cause all I know is real. I come from a line of hustlers, they only know the deal. They taught me how to move them quick and to play it slick. And to make sure that I watch out who I'm fucking